Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I will be talking to you about the accessories that I use and love for my Ninja air fryer. If you've been following me for a while, you know I pretty much do everything in my air fryer. So please make sure you stay tuned. As you may know, I really hate cleaning my Ninja air fryer. So the first one on my list is gonna be one of these liners. So I just repurchased this. This is the second batch now. Air fryer liners, paper liners. So this was the original paper that came with it. And it even came with a little surprise brush. I didn't even know it came with it, to be honest. It is a little bit flimsy, so I'm not quite sure what I'm going to be using this for, but it's still a nice touch. So these air fryer liners that I got from Amazon, they are 113 a pack, and they were on special offer. I think normally they are $9.99 and they were $6.99. Really good reviews. I think 4.4 stars. And I needed to replenish these anyway, so I decided to get this pack. You can get them all over the place, but please make sure you get the best value, because very often it's like you can get it for £5. You may only have 15 a pack, which is not actually that many. So this is pretty good. I use these paper liners when I put something messy in the air fryer, for example grated cheese or something with a lot of seasoning that can kind of drip through and burn at the bottom of the air fryer. I really enjoy using these. It isn't the best for everything, to be honest. There are certain things I wouldn't properly use it for. I wouldn't be making any bacon in there. The air fryer is pretty good though, but it's just not something I would use this particular liner for. And also there are certain things that we have to be aware of when we use paper liners. The first one is we have to make sure that when we put it in the air fryer, we do not preheat the air fryer. So the only time we can put these paper liners in the air fryer when we have food on it. Otherwise, if you put it in a drawer, I mean, I don't personally reheat the air fryer, but I know some air fryers need reheating, or some people do like to reheat the air fryer. Do not put these paper liners in place, because they will catch fire. It's very hazardous. So the only time these paper liners should be used in the air fryer if there is food on the surface. And when it comes to putting food in these paper liners, need to put the kind of weight down all around it. Otherwise, what happens, it curls up and it's not going to cook, or it's just going to be in the way. So I think in America I've seen some people kind of using this special magnet that they kind of goes around the edges, but to be honest, I wouldn't bother with that. I don't actually think we will be able to get this in the UK just yet. Although if you got one of these, please make sure you put it in a comment. But what I do, when I make pizza bagel, for example, I love using these, or make like hot sandwiches. I just make sure that everything touches the outer area of this paper. So it's really good. A little bit restrictive if you like to preheat your air fryer, but otherwise a brilliant option if you don't like to do too much cleaning, just like myself. So that was number one. Number two on my list, actually I've got three different types. I'm going to show you two, because the third one I don't really use, are these silicone liners. I got these a while back. They were a pack of two. I think they were, let me have a look, they were $8.99, and you can actually use these up to 220 centigrade. So they can be used in the oven, in a microwave, and obviously in the air fryer. I only use these in the air fryer. And this particular one from Amazon, I'm not a huge fan, to be honest. I still use it because it's very rigid, it's very well made, it's quite thick silicone. Not the easiest to clean though, because I don't know if you can see the ridges. It's quite hard to get into it. So what I do when I clean this, I hand wash. I don't have a dishwasher. So what I do, I turn it inside out and clean it, and after I washed it with soapy water, I dry it straight away. but I do like using these, for example, when I make chicken nuggets or make for example breaded chicken or fish fingers. They are absolutely perfect because it kind of, the ridges keep the food away from the base of the silicone liner. But as I said, these are from Amazon. I got these from Aldi's ages ago. Before I think I got my Ninja, I had a different manual air fryer probably about 15 years ago, before obviously all these air fryers became available, and that air fryer actually still works. So I got, as I said, I got these from Aldi's. I don't actually know if they came in a packet of two. I have a feeling I might have bought them individually, but I do prefer to use these. I use this when I make chips. I know a lot of people like putting the chips on a crisper plate, but again, it just reduces cleaning, and I just find it's easier to clean than the grey ones, and they were, I think they were a lot cheaper as well. So these silicone liners are still going strong, so they definitely had to make it onto the list. And according to Amazon, they were 4.4 stars and they had over 2,000 reviews. So the third one on the list is going to be this digital thermometer, which isn't particularly like an air fryer accessory, but I use it with my air fryer, so I thought, why not? I put it on the list, and you must have seen me using these because whenever I make meat in the air fryer, I always do the internal temperature with this. This is the Thermo Pro digital thermometer. Actually, I think I need to change the batteries. I don't know if you can see, it's flashing now. It's not, normally it would show it in centigrade and Fahrenheit as well. Very easy to clean. They were £6.99, so really cheap and cheerful. But I said I've had this for a long time, and it's just flashing up now that it needs to I need to change the batteries. But yeah, it's pretty good. So I just inserted, I have a list with the internal temperature of different meats. So this is my go-to, and again, it's got really good reviews on Amazon, and I just love it. So this was the third one on the list. I've got 2 more to go. The fourth one is this dong. I think this is an OXO one. Yeah, it's an OXO one. Again, it's a very, very old one. It's a little bit wonky now, but I still keeps, you know, it still works. So I'm not gonna replace it until it totally falls apart. It's a lockable one, or it's not locking very greatly now. But any kind of silicone or hard plastic, because this is not particularly silicone, it's more like plastic. But just make sure that you don't use anything that's stainless steel or metal in your air fryer, because last thing you want to do is scratch the internal surface. It's very, very it's very sensitive to metal, so I wouldn't go anywhere near, not even like, you know, turning the meat around with a fork, because you don't want to scratch it. So this is my go-to. What I normally do, for example, if I make chips, when it's ready, I just pull out the drawer, take out the chips, and when it's all empty, I just grab this and then flick it into the sink. So it's absolutely perfect. I love it. The silicone tongs or plastic tongs, something similar to this, would be between £6 to £10. I checked them. I couldn't actually find this one. This just shows how this one is. And the last one on the list, I absolutely love this. It was, I think, my mother-in-law and my my sister-in-law who introduced me to this when I got the Ninja last Christmas, because I think both of them's got it. I was thinking, where am I going to put my Ninja air fryer? There's not much space. Our kitchen is very small, so the only option is to put it on the cooker. We do have a gas cooker, so I already had some glass covering as an, you know, to create extra working space in the kitchen. So I had glass covering on the actual cooker, but I didn't really want to put my Ninja on the top of it directly, because I was a bit worried that the heat will crack the glass and it will damage it. So my mother-in-law said, why don't I try this, because she's got a couple of these. She's also got an air fryer, and so this comes, it's quite big, as you can see. They are air fryer heat resistant mask. Two comes in a pack. Two would come in a packet, and they were £10.99. And they are absolutely brilliant. There is a kind of a felt backing. I don't know if you can see, which is like the anti-slip one. So I put the air fryer on the prickly bit. It had really good reviews, 4.7 stars on Amazon, and apparently it can protect your surface up to 300 centigrades. So this is really, really good. So this is our current setup in the kitchen with the air fryer on the cooker. Even if you don't have an air fryer, what I suggest is, get one of these, because you can just put it on the table, and then, when you put hot pots and pans, I think it's a great surface area, and you don't have to worry about, that you're gonna damage your table or a side in the kitchen. So these are my 5 favorite air fryer accessories. I do hope that you enjoy this video. I wanted to put it together because there are so many things on the market, and I was even thinking of getting like this stainless steel kind of prong thing that you take out the dishes with. As I said, I don't like the idea of using anything that's stainless steel or anything that's metal, because I'm just too worried about scratching the internal surface of my Ninja air fryer. Hopefully you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please make sure you give it a thumbs up, and please check out my air fryer chicken video where I didn't use any of these liners, but the chicken thighs turned out absolutely beautiful. So thank you very much for tuning in today. I can't wait to see you in the next video. Have a lovely day. See you next time. Goodbye for now.